Let's head back to one of our top stories and the disaster in Texas, where last week more than 100 people were killed, including children at a summer camp. More than 160 people are still missing. The president will tour the area from the air and meet victims' relatives. John Sparks has more.
He has arrived, I can tell you, in Kerrville, the city of Kerrville in Kerr County in central Texas. This really suffered from the worst of it, the damage, the loss of life as well. Very serious. And we expect Donald Trump will get a briefing from search and rescue teams. He'll also meet friends and family of some of the people who have lost their lives. And look, I mean, this is a tragedy. It's also a national disaster, a catastrophe even. At least 120 people have lost their lives. More than 170 people are still missing. And if you think about it, you've got family members for at least 170 people who still don't know what have happened to their loved ones. I mean, that really is something. I can tell you that no survivors have been found since the day of the flooding. That's on July 4th. So I think it's very unlikely that any survivors will be found now. What Trump has had to say, we heard him say it this morning, look, no one could have predicted this. It's a once-in-a-lifetime event. He clearly is looking to deflect blame. And over the last couple of days, we've seen more and more controversy being stirred up about this. The early warning systems in central Texas, the infrastructure, the early warning disaster preparedness clearly was inadequate. We know that on the morning of July 4th, text messages were sent out on mobile phones. A lot of people didn't get them because they didn't have the mobile phone coverage. It just didn't work very well. We know the local sheriff, he wasn't aware of the flooding until the waters had already risen 8-9 meters. So things didn't really work. Another thing that has emerged in the last day or two, local officials had been asking for funding to build sirens so they could warn people in case of natural disasters like this. And they have had flash flooding in this area before. It's called Flash Flood Alley, in fact. But the state government hadn't provided the funds. Now, Trump and the Texas governor, he's called Greg Abbott, they haven't shown a whole lot of interest in talking about the why and whether this could be avoided. And on the subject of blame, Greg Abbott said, look, that is a word for losers. And that's what Greg Abbott said. I think what we'll hear from Trump today in Kerrville, I think we'll see him praising the first responders, and he'll have a round table meeting where he gets to meet them. And we already know that he's passed on his thanks for the incredible job, he says, for the response to all the officials involved, the state officials, the local officials, the incredible cooperation between local, state, and federal officials. That's the message that he will want to get across. But I think his questions about how this happened, why this happened, they're only going to build. I think he'll have to answer them eventually.